from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Achane to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Again, it's Achane. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. On second down, Tua buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black Ultra. Go Pete.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pickett now on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This one out quickly to Watkins. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
In motion right, Watkins. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's up to the 20, as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
Wait. Lucky. Hey, alert 3. Hey, blue.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, yeah, switch it. Deuce.
Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Watkins diving. He's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. In motion right is Watkins. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett will look to throw it here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
47 is the mark. 47 is the mark.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They fake the handoff. Now Tua being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Move. We got 4. Cycle. Watch the shit. Undercrush. Go.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Johnson, the man in motion right.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And now an audible here into something else.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3rd and 3. Pickett back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens.
61 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Tua now on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, here's Pickett.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Here's Pickett.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way.
I need to get my swag right there.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And now here's another interception. There he goes, left side.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tua now on 1st down.
Throw caught by Achane.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Hill. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll run again with Harris. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, Green.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 70 yards. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Point after here coming up. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Pickett under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to throw. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
One final shot for Pickett.
Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,